Reality is this. The things that you go through in life will cause you to reassess and reevaluate where you are to see if that's truly something acceptable to get you to where you want to be. And with that comes the quality of your relationships. I have become so close to very few women through this journey, but have become very close to more men than I have women, which is interesting because they don't know what it's like to go through what we go through as women. But I have to say, and I don't know if it's because we think differently, we approach life differently. My male friends, tend to look at things in a different perspective than we do as women because we're more nurturers. But my male relationships have become very, very strong because of all of this, because of this journey. And why do I feel that's significant? Because there is a big difference between having a female friendship and a male friendship. What are the differences? Well, let's do it. Let's figure it out. When you talk with your female friends as a woman, right, we talk about things that are identifiable, right? Oh my gosh, I'm feeling bloated today. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to wear. My hair's a mess. Oh my gosh, whatever, right? We talk about these things that kind of bond us as females. But when you're having a conversation as a woman with a male friend, the conversation tends to be, hey, I need your opinion on something. So, I had a conversation with this guy, and this is kind of how the conversation went. Am I going crazy, or is this something that you guys do, right? So it's more of a, hey, no bullshit, cut to the chase. It's either A or B. There's no A through Z. Like women, we talk about 5 million different things before we get to the answer. Whereas with a guy, you're thinking, hey, this is what's going on. Shoot me straight, right? And they do. So having said that, I think more like a man, which means my male friendships have gotten to be a lot stronger and they're more prevalent in my life. Is that something I sought out for? No, it isn't. I didn't look for that. It just happened. So if you are a woman and you have male friendships, nurture them, right? Guys are no bullshit. They look at things very, it's either A or B, right? There's just nothing in between A and B. So if you have male friends, nurture them, develop them. And they tend to be some of your best friends. I have so many male best friends that I confide in more than I do my girlfriends. I don't know why. Maybe it's all of the above. Maybe it's everything that I just shared. And now what I allow into my circle is only the friendships that I want to have, only the opportunities and experiences that I want. And if I sense for a minute that a man is going down that route, right, is where it's very much how it was when I had the implants in, I cut it off right away. There's just not even an opportunity to have a second chance because this is who I am. Either you like it or you don't. And I can tell you right now, the guy that I was dating while I was healing had the audacity to ask me, as I was healing from having my breast implants removed, he had the audacity to ask me, so, Tammy, do you think you're ever going to put your lashes on again? And do you think you're ever going to have like fuller breasts again? That day, you guys, is when I packed up my crap and I said, I'm going to go take care of myself. And I never looked back. Because if you can't handle me when I'm going through a challenging time, you can't handle me, let alone do you deserve to be in my life when I'm going through a good time. So, surprisingly enough, while going through this journey, I've been very transparent about it on all of my platforms. I've been very transparent about it with people in my life. And again, it isn't to bring attention to me, it's to bring attention and awareness to this being a very real thing for women. And the amount of women who reach out to me through direct messages, phone calls, text messages, or all of the above, talking about considering having their breast implants removed and, kind of what that looks like, the journey, the doctors, how do I know who the doctors are? You guys, it's been so heartfelt for me to have virtual strangers reach out to me on social media and say, hey, I'm a 76-year-old woman. My husband doesn't want me to have my implants removed. I'm suffering. I'm sick. I don't know what to do. That breaks my heart. My response to her, and again, you guys might not like this, was leave your husband. Like straight up, you're 76 years old. We don't have a lot of time left on this earth. You're suffering because these implants are making you sick and your husband doesn't want you to have them removed. Leave them, right? That's A, but that's me. There are other women who, we've become a tribe because the breast implant illness world is a very vast one. There's a whole Facebook page dedicated to it, and there's a whole community of women that are very vocal about it on social media. And I've become very close to a lot of influencers on social media who've had their implants removed, and we now have a very kindred friendship, right? Because of this, where we talk about our journey. And I've had some of them on the podcast previous to this, but we've talked about, I'm talking high profile people who are athletes having their implants removed, talking about their journey, talking about the validation that they once thought they had, that they no longer care for, that they work on themselves and God will do the rest, right? That's kind of just the MO for life. But I'm talking about a girlfriend of mine, right? She's a boxer. She had her implants removed. And you talk about how she's used that platform to catapult her career. It's taken off. These are the friendships I've developed, right? When it comes to how you confide in someone in life, women tend to develop kindred friendships when we have something similar that we're going through, where men become allies, right? So there's a big difference there. So now the impact that I feel that my journey has had on women in social media, women in my life. My business partner at the time watched me go through this. She made the decision 6 months after I had mine removed to have hers removed because she saw me go through this. So I, in turn, could help her. I, in turn, can counsel her when she was having moments of depression, moments of anxiety. I could counsel her. A year later, my hairdresser decided to have hers removed. So this goes to show people are not only watching you as a person, they're watching your next move. They're watching your courage. They're watching your intention, your motivation, why we do what we do. Because whether you know it or not, you're making a difference in someone's life. Whether you know them or you don't know them, whether they're on social media or they're in your circle. The power of courage to take back your life, the power of courage to take back your power as a woman or a man with whatever you're faced with can never to be taken from you.